Hello and welcome to my channel On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And today let's find out what's on the hook. Well, it's so great to see all your smiling faces out there today. It's so wonderful to see. This is a very special week in the Christian calendar. This is Holy Week, where we celebrate the Lord's Passion and also His resurrection. So Christians, I wish you a wonderful, happy, Holy Week, and also a beautiful Easter, which is coming up this Sunday. And I'll show you a little bit of a whip that I'm making. I think I'm going to wear it for Easter. Hopefully I can get it done by then. I'm making good progress on it, so I'll show you that whip here in just a second. But today I want to show you a couple of other things. I'm wearing a finished object. This is the Shawl collar Cardi, and I just received this. This is the booklet that I'm offering on Amazon. You can buy it. It's the pattern, and actually it's already printed on paper, so you don't have to print it from Etsy, but it's also available on Etsy, and I welcome you to go there and buy it if you are interested in purchasing this. And this is what I'm wearing today, the Shawl collar Cardi, and I'm going to stand up and show it to you, and Crystal is actually modeling the other version of this. So let's stand up and take a look at it. This is my newest version of the Shawl collar Cardi, and Crystal is modeling the first one that I made. This is made with puzzle shimmer in the checkers color. Beautiful, beautiful color. I really love it. It's perfect for fall and winter, but a little bit heavy for spring and summer. I thought I would make another version of it, also from Puzzle Yarn from Premier. And this is the puzzle yarn, and it is not the shimmer version of puzzle. It is just the regular version. And I noticed when I was making these two garments that this first one was very, very soft. This one is not quite as soft, but the shimmer is very, very soft. So you might consider doing that if you're making the Shawl collar Cardi by my pattern. You might try it in the puzzle shimmer version. Again, this is checkers. That's the red color. And I'm wearing Seashore, which is the regular puzzle yarn, and the same size. It's also a size 5 bulky, but I'm wearing it with a dark top underneath it, just so you can see through it, a little that you can see through it. Well, the navy will show through. And I was going to wear it with jeans, but I decided to wear it with some white jeans. So that's a little bit of a contrast, but I could also wear it with blue jeans, and it would pick up the blue in the puzzle yarn. So I'll show you the back. The back is it's a little bit shorter. The whole the puzzle cardigan Shawl collar Cardi is shorter in this version. This version comes down maybe 3 inches longer, but this one I made it a little bit shorter for spring and summer, and so it wouldn't have that heavy feel, but for fall and winter you pretty much need that. I think a longer version is also better in the fall and winter than it is it's better in the fall and winter than it is in the spring and summer. So this is more of a spring and summer, keep you warm. You can wear a tank top underneath it. I'm wearing today a short sleeve knit shirt underneath it, and it's the perfect layering for today. It's kind of cool outside, but spring is on its way, and I'm really excited about that because spring is in the air. There's a little bit of pollen out there, but once that settles down, summer will be here and be nice and warm every day. So this is the look at my Shawl collar Cardi made with puzzle yarn in the Seashore colorway. Here is a look at the Premier puzzle. I think I bought 4 of these and I used 3. It took me 3 skeins to make this Shawl collar Cardi, and really love it. This has 328 yards of bulky. That's a lot of bulky yarn, and it is a big skein of yarn. I believe I bought this on Mary Maxim, but I'm not sure. I can't remember where I bought it, but I think you can even get it at Joann's. I'm not really sure, but anyway, Premier puzzle, again, not sponsored at all by any of these companies. I just like this yarn, so I hope you like it. This is my new finished object, the Shawl collar Cardi. Now, speaking of Cardis, I have a couple of pictures, or 3 pictures actually, from a follower. Her name is Sandy, and she made the Hexi Cardi pattern from my my newest pattern that came out. I think it was last week or the week before last. Last week was the boxy top granny square, but this is the Hexi Cardi made with hexagon under here and also on the other side. You've seen them on the web. There are lots of them out there, but I made mine with a little bit different technique, and the pattern is all in here. These are available on Amazon as well. I just got that in, so Mr. On the Hook brought it in to me and said, here, there's a Hexi Cardi collar here's a Hexy Cardi crochet pattern booklet from Amazon, and we order one as kind of a prototype for us, and then it's available for you. It's really nice to offer that on Amazon. I'm loving that I can actually offer them already printed for you, but you are also welcome to buy them on Etsy, where you can print them yourself or keep them on your iPad if you want to. You can also buy them there as well. So I hope you like these patterns. I try to make them easy. They're also size inclusive. You don't have to be a certain size to wear them. You can make them any size you want, any width and any length that you want. A lot of the design elements are optional, and you can also interpret them the way you want to. Actually, on this particular shawl collar Cardi, I made the collar a little bit bigger than I did on that one over there. That one's got a little bit thinner collar on it. I think that's maybe 5 rows of the collar, and this is more like 7 rows. And I really like it. It's nice and big, and it comes up around my neck. It makes me kind of warm. I really like it, but you can also make it very, very, I keep pointing in the wrong direction, sorry. Very, very small, or you can leave it off altogether. It's an optional design element of this particular cardigan. So what I like about this is that I've developed a way to make the sleeves gradually get smaller toward the end. And on this one, I used a very subtle cuff. I didn't make this out of rib. The cardigan right there, I don't know if you can see it, maybe over on that side. The sleeves have a rib at the bottom, but on these I made them in a different stitch, but it did bring the sleeve down to the perfect width for me, and of course to show you how to do that for you, because your wrists are going to be larger or smaller than mine. So again, along in the pattern, sometimes I'll say yours will be different, and I do mean that. I mean, these patterns are made to fit you and designed for you, and you design them the way you want with the elements inside. So I just wanted you to know that this is a very flexible pattern. All my patterns are flexible. You can make them out of any yarn you want. This could be easily made from a size D, K, almost didn't get that out, from a size DK yarn, a size 3, or even a worsted weight. You know, make it out of Red Heart Super Saver or something, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. I also found out something about that. Next week, I'm going to talk about a project I've got coming up that is made with Red Heart Super Saver. And I really like it. I like Red Heart Super Saver. I've been crocheting with it for many, many decades. And so I find it to be a sturdy but flexible yarn. It's very strong. It doesn't break. It's easy to crochet with. It doesn't split. And I've always found nothing wrong with it, except that it was a little bit rough. I'm loving this. This is Puzzle. It's not rough at all. It's very soft. But Super Saver is a little bit rough when you first crochet it. But if you put it in the washer and add some fabric softener, it gets really, really soft. So next week I'm going to talk about that. So be ready for that. I'm going to show you some whips that I have in progress, and also when I'm carrying them in, and introduce a couple of things that I have out on my Etsy shop. So I'm going to do that next. But first of all, let's take a look at the diamond painting that I've done this week. Okay, here's a quick look at the progress I've made on my diamond painting this week. This is St. Andrew, and now I've pulled it down so that his head is actually visible to me. Now I'm working right here where the green strip is. I've just finished this right through here, and now I'm working on the last half of this line right here, and then I will be working on his face and his head. We'll get through that in the next couple of weeks, so hopefully I can finish it on up. But I wanted to show you this, and I'll hold this out here so you can see how far I've gotten. I have actually quite a bit. I'm right about halfway up the painting, and this is all the done part. I've already done this right here, and I'm working all the way through here. So let me give you a close-up of that. These are pretty colors. There are a lot of confetti in here, a lot of different colors mixed in, as you can see right in there. Those are all different colors mixed in. It's a beautiful painting. I really like it. It was a custom painting from Jada Gem Shop, and I'll put a link to her website down in the description box if you're interested. But I really like this. It's turned out so beautiful. I love the background color. It's so nice. It's prettier than this color, which is the color of the canvas. And if you look down here, it's much brighter in the colors that were computerized for this particular painting. So I really like it. I've rolled this down. I usually keep this rolled up so it doesn't get damaged. I roll it up right here, and then I can pull the top down that I haven't done so far onto my easel. So that's where I am right now. I hope y'all like these progress reports. I work really hard all week, and I've probably done maybe from here over this week, or maybe from the first square over this week. So I hope you like it. I hope you don't mind all the detail, but I want you to follow my progress. You might be inspired to pick up a diamond painting and give it a try. I hope you like that. I've made some progress on St. Andrew. I'm hoping to finish him up in the next few weeks. I'm going to keep working very hard to get that done and get it to the framers so that my little grandson can take a look at it. So I just wanted to show you that very quickly. Try not to spend too much time on diamond painting because not everybody likes it, but if you haven't tried it, you should try it. I'm not sponsored by anybody, but you can go to Joann's and buy a diamond painting. They've got lots of choices there, really pretty. These are custom canvases that I order from Jaded Gem Shop, and the link is always down in the description box. But she actually creates the canvas with the picture that I want on it and the size that I want, and then she also sends me the diamond drills to put onto that canvas. So they're kind of expensive. They are a progression from buying the kits that you can get on Amazon and in Joann. I think Michael's has them. Everybody has a little bit of a diamond painting section, and you can go there and buy a kit and try it. It's so much fun. I've really enjoyed it. I've been doing now 2 solid years. Many diamond paintings. If you go back to my earlier videos, you'll see that I have completed some huge diamond paintings, and it's just more fun than anything. And I love to crochet, but sometimes my hands need a break. So every night I do diamond painting for about an hour, and that's how I get finished with my diamond paintings. And y'all have asked me that. How do you keep with it? Well, I try to do it every day for a certain amount of time, just a little bit of time. And I also keep my time on my hours tracker. That is a free app that you can get I have it on my iPhone. I don't know if it's available on Android, but the hours tracker, HOURS tracker, it's real easy to find on there. It's free. You download it, and you can use it to keep your time if you're crocheting a project or if you're diamond painting. And I use it for my diamond painting, so I know exactly how many hours I spent on each painting. So if you look at some of my earlier videos, you'll see that I'm keeping track on that and told you how many hours I've spent. And when I finish St. Andrew, I'll tell you how many hours it took me to complete that diamond painting. Now, this is a project that I'm keeping in my 13 by 13 wildflower bag, and here it is right here. This is the smallest one besides the little pouch that I have out there. This is the smallest bag, 13 by 13, so you can see how big it is. It's a little bigger than a foot across and a foot down, and it has a little bit of a gusset on the bottom, about maybe 2.5 inches across the bottom here. So it has a flat bottom in it. So I'm keeping this project in this particular wildflower bag. I really like these. These are a new offering that I have out on my Etsy shop, and they have long shoulder straps. I really like that about it because you just throw it over your shoulder and take it wherever you want. This is the one I'm keeping my soft summer sweater in, and I've been carrying that around in the car and everywhere else for the last few days, trying to finish it up. Now, this is made with Baby B, Sweet Delight Prints, Love You More. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It's a beautiful, beautiful yarn, and there is a blanket made by another colorway in this particular yarn. It's a DK yarn, and this is what it looks like. I have the band taken off this so you can see the different colors in there. It's really beautiful, and it's not just for babies. I looked at it and I said, you know, I'd like to make a sweater out of that. Something soft, something light, and something just easy on the eyes. It's very beautiful. And here's what it looks like. I think I showed this last week. I may have. I have the back finished. This is the back. And at the bottom of the sweater is a ribbed 2-inch, about a 2-inch rib at the bottom. And this is what it looks like all the way up. This is the back of the sweater, and as you can see, the sleeves are crocheted right into the sweater, and this is what it looks like. Now, I like it. I think it's pretty. It's a little stripy, but the stripes are very subtle, so I don't have to worry about them screaming at anybody. But this is the back of the sweater. So beautiful and so soft. This is totally baby yarn. but you know, why not use it for yourself? I mean, it's going to be up against your skin, so you want it to be nice and soft. Now here's the front. I have finished the front. Just this morning I finished it, and I have a decreased neckline in here, and of course the sleeves are out here. So after I get the seams sewn in this sweater along the front, along the sides and the top at the shoulders, then I will try it on and I will see if I want to add more to the sleeves or if I want to just put a cuff on. And then about the neckline, where it falls, and I want to see, you know, how much of an edging I'd like to put on the neckline. So that's my first whip that I wanted to show you in my 13 by 13 bag. It's not a very big bag, so it can hold a small sweater like this. And I only had 3 skeins of yarn, and I have one that I'm working on now. This is all I have left, and I should be just fine. So 3 skeins of yarn made that soft summer sweater. My next whip is the summer vest, and this is the vest I'm making with Big Twist anti-pilling acrylic. This is from Joann. This is the Living brand of Big Twist. About 200 yards, 199 yards on the skein, and it is so soft. Y'all just, it's anti-pilling, so that'll be really nice when I finish it. But this is super, super soft in the color cream. Very beautiful, and I'm making a vest from this for summer. I'll be wearing a tank top under it, or some such small garment underneath this, you know, because it's got holes in it. But I really liked the stitch pattern, so I went ahead and finished well, I haven't finished it quite yet. I didn't really make much more on this, progress on this this week. I was mostly working on my soft summer sweater, but this is my next project to finish up. This is the vest, the summer vest, and this can be worn like over jeans and with a tank top under it, just for maybe to have a layer, or you know, just to make yourself less out there. Sometimes I don't really like to just wear a shirt and pants, because I like a little more coverage than that when I'm going out and about. So I'll wear something like a cardigan, or maybe I've got some other vests out on my Etsy shop that I've made a while back, and I wear those as well. I move all that to my regular closet, my summer tops and my vests and things like that to my closet, and I move the rest of it back here to my stand-up garment collectors. That's what I call them. They're not really collectors, but they are collecting a lot of things up there. I even have, you know, bags that I've made. They're hanging up back there. I also have a Red Riding cape that I made, and I'll be releasing the pattern for that this winter. I made it, and it was too late in the season to release the pattern, so I have it up there. I haven't shown it to you yet. I just really love it. I made it out of the very largest woolies that I could find. I think it was Thick and Quick and red. It was so pretty, and I will be releasing that pattern, you know, in the fall. So if you want to whip one up for winter, you can do that. It has a hood on the back and everything. It's really, really cute. So I was very excited about my winter patterns, but I kind of ran out of time for writing the patterns, getting them out the door. I can make the prototypes, but writing the pattern, as any of you know, that if you've ever written a pattern, you know that it takes a long time to write a pattern. And I don't have mine tested. I write all mine out in English so you can understand what I'm saying. I don't use a lot of abbreviations. I might use SM for stitch marker sometimes, but I don't use a lot of abbreviations. I don't think it's good to trip people up. You should be very clear in your patterns what you want people to do, and not be so cryptic as to make it difficult. When I come across a pattern like that, and I do make other people's patterns every now and then for myself, and I would say if I find one that is too cryptic, I just put it down and say, no, I'm not doing that, because I might make it wrong and have to frog out most of it before I can proceed, and I don't really have time to do that. So anyway, I'm keeping my summer vest in this project bag, and I wanted to show you this. I have 3 sizes. There's an 18 by 18, which is the large tote that y'all have bought lots of, and then I now have a 16 by 16 and a 13 by 13. And I showed you the 13 by 13 that I'm having my soft summer sweater. I'm holding it in there. This is the 16 by 16. This is more akin to the size of the project bags I had that were embroidered with my logo in the middle. This is about the same size. The bottom is not quite as big, so it's not quite as wide across here. It is fairly wide though, and you can stand it up. It stands up pretty well, and then the straps are pretty long, so I'll stand up and show you. They're pretty long, so it's easy to carry this one around. They're all long straps on all my totes now, my wildflower totes. The straps are quite long, and I like them like that. I appreciate the bag maker that puts those large straps on, because they're just easier to manage, I think, when you're carrying it around. Now I'm making a granny square top, and I think it's going to be pretty. I hope it is. I'm going to do my best to make it look really, really good. So I'm using Caron Simply Soft to make these squares, and I have 4 different squares that I'm making, and I'm making them over and over and over again, and I'll probably make 5 or 6 of each one, and maybe even more than that. It depends on how wide I want to make it, how much ease I want to put into the shirt. But I showed these once. I'm going to show them again because they are really pretty. This is the first one. This is all Caron Simply Soft, so all these colors are available out there to buy. That's one. This is another one. I'll try to mimic the colors in at least 2 or 3 of these together. There's one with a little more yellow on it. And here's one with some pink in it. And I thought I really needed some pink in there to make it girly. So I did write up a pattern for this part, and then I will write up a pattern on how to put it together and what you need to do to make it fit you. So what I did was I went through and I made all the centers for all the squares that I need, and I'm keeping them in my On the Hook crochet pouch. And that's this one that y'all have bought. Lots of you have bought this one. This is not extremely huge, but it's enough for a little bit of a project, or I'm using it to put the centers of the squares in. See all those centers? I made enough centers for the squares that I need for the shirt, so that way I know when I'm finished. I don't have to keep counting. I know when I'll be done. So those are in this bag, and I keep it in this bag. This is the big tote, On the Hook crochet tote, and I have them now in 3 sizes. I really like them. I'm using them myself. These totes are very roomy. They're very roomy and easy to use. So I'm using those here, and I'm also using some of my old project bags as well. And some from Joe, and there's one right there. Whoops, there's one right there. See that one right there? I just emptied that out with the project that I finished. And one right over there that she made me as well. That's Joe, is my friend, who used to make custom project bags, but she is now gardening full-time and retired, and she's not making those anymore. But I really love the ones that I received from her and that I bought from her, actually. So I really love that. She gave me this one over here. Look at me. I can't figure this camera out. She made this one for me, and I really appreciate it. I use it all the time. My Annie's Afghan is in there. It's big enough to hold an Afghan. It's really super duper nice. So anyway, that's from Joe, and I'm going to talk about Joe next week too. So she's not making project bags, but I'm going to say something about her. So Joe, if you're watching, I'm going to talk about you next week, so be sure to be watching then. Now let's do some giveaways. Last week I introduced 4 different giveaways that I'm giving away, and this is the first one. This is Red Heart Granny Square all-in-one, a whole skein of this, and this will make a whole tote, which is even bigger than that purse right there. But it'll make a whole tote if you use my pattern. There's one out on the Etsy shop and home section, and it's the Granny Square tote. And I came up with a pattern for that, and you can make the whole thing with one of these skeins. And what I did was I added a little black in order to make the trim around it, but if you have some black worsted lying around, you can do the same thing. Or you can use this. There's enough yarn in here to do the edgings, but I think they look better in a solid color. That's just me. But anyway, this is up for grabs this week, and the keyword was red. So if you signed up for that, you'll be in the running for this Granny Square all-in-one yarn. Now, the second one is the ice yarn. Oh, this is pretty. This is like a baby yarn almost. It looks like a size 2, and this is what it looks like. It's a package of, looks like 6 skeins of this particular yarn. So there's quite a few. There are quite a few yards in here. I don't think I ever found the yardage in this, but it's called the Bonnie Bon Cream Fuchsia Turquoise Blue. They listed all the colors in there, so that's really pretty. And the keyword there was ice. So if you were interested in that, you could have put ice in your comment. You'd be up for that. Now, this is a baby alpaca. Several skeins, or they call these donuts now, several donuts of yarn. It looks like a size 2 or maybe a small 3. And this is alpaca yarn, so be sure if you're allergic to wool, I hope you didn't sign up for this. And if you did, just send me an email if you want it and you can't use it, and we'll give it to someone else. But this is baby alpaca, and the keyword there was baby. And then finally I had the Crochet World magazine, and this is from winter of 2023. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Crochet World magazine, and this is going to a person who used the word whirl in their comment. So if we'll turn the camera over to the computer and find out who wins these gifts this week. Here we are at the computer, and I've already put in some information over here. I've gotten the YouTube comments for the word mom, M-O-M, and that was for the crewel embroidery. I just wanted to, I forgot to mention that in my video, so here we go. Let's go see who wins the crewel embroidery. And that would be, here we go, Teresa Anderson 9119. Teresa Anderson 9119. You have won the crewel embroidery kit, and that'll be fun to work on. I'm sorry I didn't mention that in my video, but I am giving it away today, and you won that, Teresa Anderson. So here we go. Let's try another keyword, and the keyword here is red, and they win, or this person will win, the Red Heart Granny Square all-in-one yarn, and it's fun to work with. I've made several things from it. I really like it. So here we go. Let's see who won the Granny Square yarn, and that would be, everybody's going by here. You might see your name. This is a different way to look at it. Sally Stevens, 2947. Sally Stevens, 2947. You have won the Granny Square all-in-one yarn. All right, that's great. Sally Stevens. All right. Let's see what's next. The ice yarn. Let's look and see who wins the ice yarn and get the comments for that and find out who wins the ice yarn. So this is the baby ice yarn with the pretty colors in it. Really like it. And everybody's name's going by here. I don't know why. I picked this different than the round raffle picker. The Trudy Delic 2920, or Delish maybe. I'm sorry, Trudy, if I mispronounced that. Trudy Delish 2920. You have won the ice yarn. So congratulations. Let's go up here and put in another word. And this word now will be world. And this person wins the Crochet World magazine. Sorry about this camera work. It's not the best, but I can get my winners this way. Okay, the Crochet World magazine. We'll find out who gets that, and that will go to, all right, user CZ4QG4KB9M. What in the world? Okay. Well, that's a name. User-CZ4QG4KB9M. They are the winner of the Crochet World magazine. And let's go up here and do one more. Let's see, let me find it. Oh, sorry about this. Whirling around here. All right, baby alpaca. Let's find out who gets the baby alpaca. And that word is baby. Let's go through here and get our comments and find out who wins the baby alpaca this week. So let's see who wins that. And that would be Maribel is Hooked, 4378. Maribel is Hooked, 4378. You have won the baby alpaca yarn. So congratulations to all our winners. Please send me an email to Jeannie at On the Hook Crochet and put winner in the subject line. I'll probably say that again just to be sure everybody got it. So congratulations to all our winners today. Congratulations to the winners. Please send me an email with the address Jeannie at onthehookcrochet.com, and you will, I'll send you that gift in the mail ASAP. So be sure to email me if you're a winner and put winner in the subject line. Tell me exactly what you won too, so make sure that I get the right gift to the right person. Now, 2 weeks ago, we were giving these away. This is Red Heart with Love. Beautiful colorway. Love that. Love that. Well, whoever won it didn't contact me. So be sure that you look back at my videos and make sure you're not a winner. If you're not a winner, be sure to look back and be sure that you haven't missed something. Then this was not claimed either. This is the ice yarn. I hope that you'll get in touch with me this week, and that was 2 weeks ago. So this week, this is what I'm giving away. And I went to my luxury yarn stash, and I'm giving some luxury yarn away. This is Audion Wool's Bloom, and the colorway is Sunflower. This is alpaca, so if you're allergic, don't sign up for it. But this is alpaca, and 10% silk and 10% camel as well. It's a DK yarn. It is absolutely gorgeous, but I won't be using this. It's in a chain form. See the chains there? Let me get that right up there if you can see it. They're chains, and it's beautiful, and it's very, 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 very soft. To sign up for this, use the word sunflower in your comments. It's SUNFLOWER, just like it sounds, sunflower, one word. Sign up for that, and you will be in the running to win this luxury yarn from Knit Crate. These are some of the Knit Crate yarns that I received that I won't be using, and I just want to give these away. So this is the Vitalana Ambient Worsted. Colorway is Dawn Blush, 100% Peruvian Highland wool, worsted weight. And it's 200 yards on this hank here. 200 yards. Beautiful tonal pink. So if you're interested in this, sign up for this. This is the Vitalana. And the colorway is Dawn Blush. So use the word blush in your comment. BLUSH, blush, and you'll be in the running for this luxury yarn from Knit Crate. Also from Knit Crate, I have 2 more hanks. These 2 hanks are beautiful hanks of merino wool and silk. It's a DK weight, 300 yards on the hank, so you'll have 600 yards of this beautiful, beautiful yarn. This is from Knit Crate, and this is just not my color. I don't know why, but it is a kind of a grayish taupe color, and I love it, but I'm not going to use it, so I might as well give it away to someone who would love to have it. Again, it's the URU Yarn Silk DK. Colorway is Taupily, Taupily, Taupily. I don't know what that sort of a taupe color is, probably why I won't be using it, so it's a taupe color. And use the word yarn. Just use the word yarn, Y-A-R-N, and you'll be in the running for this. This is a beautiful luxury yarn from Knit Crate, 2 hanks, 300 yards each. So it's a DK weight. I just don't think I'm going to use it, and it's sitting in my stash, and so I'm going to give it away to someone who would like to have that. So that's for next week's giveaway. I hope you have a wonderful week. Be sure to join me again, and be sure to share this video or like it and subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel. I would love to have you. We have some new subscribers, and I appreciate y'all so much. I'm here to inspire you about crochet wearables and also a few other things too I throw in there. And join me next time to find out what's on the hook.